Hi, it's excuse me, it's Jill with cricflix, and I am going to be doing, I don't know how many videos I'll end up doing, but just so you know, it's 10 centerpieces for a birthday girl, and they're each 2 foot, and they're each personalized with a different picture of her. And I'm trying to get this, there we go, that's better. Oh, if I can get through here. Oh, barely, but anyway, let me move this. No, you can see me there. This first one that I'm doing is, it was her head only, and she had this little flower hat on. And I've got it all glittered, and I've got glossy accents in her eyes and on her little teeth. And I glittered on her shirt. And what I did is, the skin tone, on these files, there's only 5 skin tones that you can get. There's like a really super light skin. And they gradually get a little bit more of a tone to them. The last 2, I think one's like Latino and then African American are the choices. None of them are going to match exactly with the faces. And not only that, the face on all the different images that I'm working on is a little bit different of color, just depending on where the photo was taken, what the lighting was. But anyway, on this one, what I did to blend it in better with the legs and that skin tone, I took some of my Distress ink, and I used a combination of tea dye and spun sugar. And then I used my blending. This has got a little cotton square on it, or a little kind of like a cotton ball or felt. That's what it is, felt. And I went around the outside of her cheek and up a little bit on her hair, and then a little bit over here. And then I added a little bit of pink into her arms. And again, there's nothing I could do to get an exact match without ruining the image. And I'm just trying to make it so it's not quite so vivid. I'm sorry. My 2 daughters both went away on vacation for spring break, and my husband and I are taking care of their dogs. So my husband was outside covering up a piece. He's working on detailing my daughter's car in the garage, and took one of the tables he made outside. And it looks like it's going to rain. So he went out to cover it up. And the minute he came in, the dogs got a bark. But they've stopped pretty quickly. And hopefully that they don't disrupt my video today. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I started a video a minute ago and knocked my sticks all on the floor. And I thought I had them all picked up, but it looks like they flew everywhere. And so, let me start with, well, anyway, with that little bit of a blending, again, I didn't do very much, but it just blends the skin tone of the image I'm working on a little bit more with her face without making her face, I don't want to mess up anything there. What a little cutie pie. So, let's start with this one, which is the one side. And even though I have some of the glittering done, I'm going to go through what I'm going to do, because every single one, plans are, maybe not everyone will definitely be different, but there might be a repetition of using a face twice, because some of them work better than others. When you're using a face on these Divine Digital Diva images, that's where I get them from, the little girl's faced a certain way. So you have to be really careful when you're putting the face on there, that the head's not looking the opposite direction or something. It's just, it can be tricky sometimes, and you do the best you can, but if they're not if they don't look the right direction, the photo isn't the right direction, sometimes there's photos you can't use, or if the resolution's not high enough. She sent me a lot of photos to pick from, and I got a lot of pieces designed that are absolutely adorable, and I'm praying that they print out as cute as they are. something might look like the resolution is really good and then it not print out how I anticipate. Uh-oh. I'm putting these little gems on, and when I dropped what I dropped one of the gems, and I just dropped the other one. Not gems, they're little metal things to hang. I'll just grab a different one. I've got a ton of them, but they don't ever have two of a kind. But because of the fact that she's double-sided and it's going to be front and the back, I don't think it's going to be a real big deal. Nobody's going to notice that they're two different buttons or things hanging out her legs. Oh, I found the other one inside my basket where I just found all the sticks. So now my one daughter flew to Florida with her 4 children, her husband and 4 children, to go to Disney World. After we all had decided we're going in February, and I think now that might end up changing. Not sure, but because my daughter is also planning with her family and some friends to go to Thailand for spring break next year. They always make plans way ahead. But they just went with their family instead of all of us. And my other daughter went with a bunch of friends to Destin, to the beach. They rented a house on the beach. And my sons didn't go because, oh, it's the wrong one. I was going to say, hey, these don't match. Because both of their wives just had babies. And their vacation was used up on maternity leave. So my sons are home, and my daughters are gone. And I got all the dogs. Fun, fun, fun. I've got a golden retriever, a Bernedoodle, and 2 Yorkies. And I have 1 Yorkie of my daughter's, that's my dog's sister, that weighs 4 pounds, and I'm not exaggerating, she weighs 4 pounds. She's so incredibly tiny, so tiny. Sweetest, cutest little thing. But she has an issue with my other daughter's Bernedoodle. And he probably weighs, I don't know, maybe 30 pounds. He's not real big, but he's not a small dog in comparison to her. He could take her out in one bite, but she picks on him. And he squeals like he caught him in a mousetrap. Oh my gosh. He just squeals high pitch when she gets near him. And at night, I always lay in bed and I have my routine of my audiobooks and puzzles and stuff. I like to just unwind, and they all jump in my bed. And the Bernedoodle just sits and glares at the little tiny 4-pound dog, terrified. I have no idea why. And then he gets so close to me that I can't move. And it's adorable, but I can't move. He pushes and pushes and pushes until he gets underneath my arm. And if I'm trying to do something on my iPad, I can't because he's shoved under there. But it's pretty hysterical to see his size and how scared he is of that little tiny dog. And she doesn't do anything. She might yip at him. And I have no idea. I said 1 yip back from him and she wouldn't do it again. And the golden is, I think he's like 8 years old. And the most laid back dog. But I went to lay down and take a nap earlier today, and he's like, I'd like to take a nap with you if you don't mind. The dog weighs more than I do. I don't know. I just thought I'd share that with you because you might hear them barking and you'll know why. Because I don't have 4 dogs. I used to have 3, and I vowed I'd never have a dog again. But I broke down and ended up getting 1, but I said I'd never have 2 dogs again. But I told my kids I would babysit for theirs when they travel. I love dogs, so I'm okay. Okay, what I did on her too, I don't know if I told you, I showed you, I put her hat on. I put a little bead on for her earrings. She's got a little pair of earrings on, they look like pearls. And where did my thing of beads go? Right here. And my tweezers are right here. I got on one side but didn't do the other side. So these already have sticky on them. So I'm gonna put that right there. So we have our pearl earrings on. I already glittered the top. There's a blue stripe in here, and then these look like they're flower petals, and then here's the flower. And now that I've got it glittered, it almost looks like the end of a rose. I don't think that's what it is, but it looks like it. And I did glitter black on the pantaloons. I got that side done, but I did not get this side done. So what I'm going to do is do this side first so I can flip it over and finish the... she's got a little pin here on her little pantaloon, and that looks like little pearls in a circle with one pink and one white one in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I've got some pink pearls here. I swear I do. I had some pink pearls here. I need them. Now what do I do with them? Why did I think that this was going to go smoothly? I had prepped and got everything ready so that it would go smoothly. And it isn't, because I don't know now where the pink pearls are. So, guys, I'm going to have to pause this so I can find them, because I need them. I can't move forward without them. It's a roll like this. Does anybody see them? Tell me if you see them. Well, anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Come to find out, I hadn't misplaced my pearls. It's that I did not have these pink ones out looking at them next to the white ones, but I read the box and it says baby pink. They do not look any different to me, so I am not going to use them on this little gem here. I am going to use these pins. They're in the shape of this one here. Give it a little sparkle and change it up. I'll use the beads around her ankle, and I'm going to use that on her little bloomers. And she's got her earring on. I'm trying to think. Let me see. I was thinking, and that I'm putting this around here on her arm of her shirt. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I already glittered it, but I kind of want to add some fiber because I don't want to add all the ruffle to the pantaloon here with the little hearts on them. I'm going to try and do it in a different area so I can keep the cute little pattern on the bloomers and the color. I like the black and white with the pink. So I'm going to just go around her shirt. She has a ruffle around the sleeve of her top that I'm going to put this fringe. Couldn't think of the name of it. I started this probably 2 or 3 hours ago, and I said I'll be right back because I'm going to check for the bead or the pearls that I was looking for, and then I forgot. You wouldn't know if I came right back now or if this was the next day. So I'm going to tell you, I wasn't right back. I was out for a bit. Oh, I think I was on the phone. Yes, as a matter of fact, I was on the phone. I was on the phone for quite a while, actually. Okay, now, oh my gosh, all my orphan dogs are in here, want to be with me at all times, and I'm just stepping on the big one. He's right behind me. Now what I'm going to do is, I do not want this covering up her face at all, so I'm going to trim around her face, kind of taper it off. I need something to lift it up, and that might be, I over there. Don't worry, Gus, you're not in the way. I'm going to trip and fall, but no problem. He is not moving. Even when I step on him, he's not moving. He's telling me to move. He's right under my feet. I don't want to cover up her cute little smile. And I don't want to not do this straight. I'm getting it, guys. I'm getting it. It was 76 degrees here yesterday, which was absolutely hot for Wisconsin in March. And then today, I anticipated the same thing because I didn't check the weather. And in Wisconsin, the weather changes every hour. You never know what it's going to be. And I got up this morning, I got ready, and I put shorts on because I wore long pants yesterday and I was dying because it was so hot. So I got dressed this morning, and then I go outside and it's freezing. It's snow weather. I'm so ready for it to be over. I'm trimming the other side here too because I'm just trying to taper it in a little bit. There, I got the little sleeve done. And pieces of the little sleeve all over her. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the beads around her ankle here. And I'm going to do them in the baby pink. I don't think they look pink, but it says they're pink, so that can be my eyes that's not seeing pink. But she's got a little pearl necklace on her ankle. And doesn't matter if they're the same. Well, can't see the ones that are under there anyway. So I guess it wouldn't much matter. I need a different pair of scissors. Oh my gosh, all the dogs. Oh, they're all in here. I'm going to have to probably not work while the dogs are around because I'm going to trip and fall. And I don't know how funny that will be, guys. Especially if I hurt anything. It'd be very sad. I'm sad thinking about it. I don't want to fall. The little ones are even worse because I can't see them. At least the 100+ pound dog behind me, I can see him. A mountain of a dog. Okay, we got that on here. Now I'm going to put one of those little pieces that I was showing you earlier, and I thought they're not going to be the same because I don't have duplicates of any of them. But it has a gem hanging from the little pearl. And so that's what I'm going to put on there. I'm going to, not a gem, it's a little metal. Yeah, it's not a gem, it's a metal charm. So I'm going to put a metal charm on there. There we go. I did end up ordering, I know in previous videos I had mentioned about the glue that I was getting at Michael's being so sticky and gooey, and I really didn't like it. I broke down and ordered off of Amazon some that's a little bit better because I still don't want to buy that case from Uline. Like I said before, their shipping costs more than their product. It's just ridiculous. It's pretty much how it's getting with everything, though. Shipping's getting outrageous. And the worst part is they don't even do a good job. I never get it there in time. I have really been battling with them lately. Okay, now we're going to do this side, and I'm making a mess. And I think on this one, what I'm going to do, because I struggled so hard to get that trimmed, I'm going to trim this one before I put it down. And those are my scissors that don't cut. And just take it down a little bit so it's not poking her in the face. And that worked. Much easier. I wish I would come up with these, think about this or realize it before I start actually getting into it, because then I got to do it differently, and so much easier And I don't know where I was going with that, guys. I'm really struggling with working and talking at the same time. Hard to believe, but it's happening. It's happening. So it happens when you get old. But somebody had said the other day, not everybody is blessed to get old. So I'm not gonna complain about it, because I'm fortunate. Every day that I get up, I'm fortunate. And, oh my word. I don't know where all this, you know what this may be coming from. I'm wondering if the dog is shedding. I just seem to have a lot of something floating in the air. And because it's that time of year, the big dog might be shedding his winter coat. I'm so glad I have them for a week. Oh. Yeah, I don't love it having 4 dogs for a week. I'm not in dog hate heaven. I'm not. Okay, we're gonna put the gem on this side. And I've got to finish filling in the hearts with the black glitter on this side. And that was the reason I did this side last, because I don't want to flip it over with it wet. And I will attach the little, what is this called again? It's not a gem, and I just said what it was. Charm. There's a charm on her foot. There we go. I got her. I got her done. So I'm going to, I have 10 to make. They're all going to be different. On some of them, if I've got my act together enough that I can get everything out that I need and have it move smoothly, I will do a couple at a time, all depending on how it goes. Some of you may not even be interested in care, but I do want to show you the different. It's really fun to work with a child's head and make it all come together. I think they're adorable. But for now, I'm gonna, oh no, I wanted to put the glitter on there. I am only gonna do one on this video because I do believe it's taken me too long. I'm sure it has. I'll see when it downloads or uploads or downloads, transfers to my computer. That's what I have to have it do. Since I'm using my phone, it will have to go through its routine of getting it on my computer, and that sometimes takes a bit. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to add some silver on here. These little lines that are showing the ring, the ruffle outline are gray. So I'm going to add a little silver glitter just to give it a little bling or blingy look or whatever. Not a ton, just a little. I don't want to take away from the cuteness of this print. I really think it's adorable. Some of the, or a lot of the pieces will have bottoms on, bloomers, pants, whatever, fur on them. Oh, the next one I'm going to be doing, I'm not real sure if the picture with the hood on was like a cape or if it was a bath towel, because it looks like fur. I'm unsure, but it became a robe in my, it might be a robe. It could be a robe. I made it a robe. I only had the top half, so I had to design the body with the robe on it, on that piece. But it's adorable, and that will be the next one. And that one I will be showing you how I add fur to the outline. And I hope she stands flat-footed here. Yeah, pretty good. I might need to put a little bead in it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for the losing my mind through it, not knowing what I'm doing, but I'll do better on the next one. Everybody have a great weekend. And again, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.